So for this week's readings, I would have to say the main idea behind them or behind it would have to be order, conformity, and basically fall in line and do as I say kind of idea, right? Dominant ideology and hegemonic order, both of those kind of have a pull to them that kind of make everyone else fall in line and conform to the standards that are currently in place or the system that's currently in place. And I think both films did a good job at portraying that. For Idiocracy, everyone is stupid, just from not selective breeding, but just dumb people breeding with each other. And then you have this society that's very, very stupid. They watch stupid stuff. Their humor is stupid. The way they have society set up is stupid. Their court of law is stupid as well. And so you have this man from 2005 who wakes up from his experiment. It's now 2505. Average guy, just average all around. He's now the smartest man in the world, and he speaks, his accent, I guess, is eloquent. People hear him talk and they're like, what in the world? And kind of give him crap for it. And that's just because of the current system that's in place. And then you have American Psycho, where you got a bunch of dudes trying to climb the social ladder and, basically get to the top of corporate America. They all got their suits, their watches, comparing business cards, who's got the best one, who's smoking the best cigar, just American Wall Street typical stuff right there. If you take out the murdering part, it's just, Wall Street America trying to climb the corporate ladder. But for dominant ideology, I would have to say Idiocracy was the best one at showcasing that. Mainly being because everybody is stupid. There's not one smart person except for obviously the main characters. But he wakes up and he's an average guy in 2005, but now all of a sudden he's super smart. He's the smartest guy in the world. His accent is so so eloquent and just basic for his time, but during this time he's very well spoken. And so people kind of get put off by that just because of the social barriers and walls that are put in place. Everyone's stupid. They don't like change. So they see this guy who's, now all of a sudden super smart and not as dumb as them, and they kind of give him a hard time and target him. And they even, go so far as to hunt him down and bring him to the White House, which turned out to be a good thing for him. And he was even called a gay slur because he talks, like me and you. He talks like me and you, but, in 2505, everyone is dumb. They don't talk normal or how we perceive it as normal. Normal for them, but not for us. But I'm getting off track. But, just the way he talks is even, targeted. And that's a good example of dominant ideology, just being, they didn't choose that ideology, but that's just what's in place. It's the dominant ideology. Stupid isn't really an ideology, but in the context of it, that's what's going on. Hegemonic order. This one's a little tough one, but American Psycho for sure. If we kind of take a step away from the murdering, and we kind of just focus on, just the guys in corporate America, Wall Street stockbroker. I think that's what they are. You kind of have, and like I said, dudes in a suit, watches, smoking the best cigar. They're trying to one-up each other the whole way, basically kind of trying to climb the corporate ladder and, get, a one-up. When in reality, that's not really ever going to happen because you have 100 people, doing the same thing. And I think this is what kind of causes Patrick to lose his mind a little bit and go on this murder spree. They all got the office. They're all trying to one-up each other and just get ahead of the game. I believe at some point in the movie, Patrick just gets so angry because someone has a better card than him. And yeah. And then, just the system that's put in place makes it seem like it's, everyone's on the same level playing field and kind of competing for the same thing, when that wasn't the case. I believe one of the characters got a favor or something because he was related to someone who owned the company. I can't remember, but yeah, it's kind of just this preconceived idea that everyone is at the same level playing field and everyone's gonna make it, when that's not the case at all. For most corporate America, that's typically, how it is. Only a lucky few slip through and make it big. And so I think American Psycho did a good job at idiomatic order. I preferred American Psycho over Idiocracy. Idiocracy was a hard one to watch just because I just did not like it. Yeah. I mean, it was a cool idea, but I just didn't really enjoy it. American Psycho was really cool. I've seen it a ton of times. I love it. It's a good movie till this very day. It's got that nostalgic, cool retro feeling. Everyone wants to be super rich guy with a nice apartment in New York City, smoking a cigar and drinking the finest, liquors and just doing whatever they want. So it's a cool movie. I like the idea of it. Yeah, and I think they did a really good job on that movie. Kind of doing that little plot twist at the end. But I would have to say, of all the movies we watched in this class, American Psycho is one of my favorites.